Albert DeSalvo was the Boston Strangler responsible for killing as many as 13 women in the early 60s.
The case made headlines all around the world, and exactly 50 years ago, a local photographer crossed paths with DeSalvo in Lynn. New at 11, our Bob Ward shows us how fate put a young man in the right place at the right time.
You love photography.
I do. I've been doing it since I was about 14.
Charlie Zapolsky, or as his friends call him, Zap, hasn't been 14 for a very long time, but his photography is keeping him young. Charlie's wildlife pictures taken in his own yard have earned him praise and awards. This one was published in Parade magazine and seen all around the world. But 50 years ago, fate assigned Charlie a huge story. It started with the police scanner at Charlie's house and word that Albert DeSalvo, the newly escaped Boston Strangler, was in Charlie's neck of the woods in Lynn.
There's roadblocks set up at the Lynn-Saugus line at Ballard Street, so I said, oh, it's only a mile from where I'm living. So I went down there just to check it out and see what was going on, just to take some pictures of the action.
These are the pictures Charlie took at that roadblock. It was cold. A police officer let Charlie sit in the back of his cruiser. And that's where Charlie grabbed a shot of DeSalvo's wanted poster. And that's where fate stepped in again with another radio call.
I hear they caught him and he's being taken down to Lynn Police Station. And I said, well, that's where I'm going.
The old Lynn Police Station is long gone, but it was right around here on that frigid February day that Charlie pointed his camera and took not one, but two pictures of the infamous Boston Strangler.
At the Lynn Police Station, state police troopers held their rifles aloft and huge crowds gathered for just a glimpse of Albert DeSalvo. And then it happened.
There was a photographer standing on a car, and I shot between his legs. It just happened that the sun was on his face.
That's perfect. That's the perfect shot.
Sometimes you get lucky.
But luck would soon strike again. Charlie grabbed this shot a moment later, just before a police officer closed the cruiser door.
That's the face of the Boston Strangler, and you got him with your camera.
Like I said, sometimes you better be lucky than good.
50 years ago, it all lined up for Charlie. Fate put him in the right place at the right time, and it put a camera in his hand. The rest is literally history. And one more thing, Charlie is not a professional photographer. He never worked for a news organization.
Well, after the passion, I didn't do it to ostensibly make money or anything.
And for Charlie, that passion has taken him a very long way since he was 14 years old with a camera. I'm Bob Ward.
Very interesting. Well, Albert DeSalvo was never a free man after Charlie snapped those pictures. A few years later, DeSalvo was murdered in prison. Some still believe someone else was the Boston Strangler, but in 2013, DNA evidence linked him to the murder of Mary Sullivan, the Boston Strangler's final victim.
Nope.